Welcome to a brand new episode of My Thoughts On. This is the first movie review I have ever done, and I thought it'd be cool the idea to incorporate movie reviews into my content. So here we are. Before we jump into the review, I need to clarify my grading scale. 1 out of 10. Absolute garbage. 2 out of 10. Really awful. 3 out of 10. Awful. 4 out of 10. Bad. 5 out of 10. Okay. 6 out of 10. Good. 7 out of 10. Great. 8 out of 10. Fantastic. 9 out of 10. Amazing. And 10 out of 10, of course, is a masterpiece. Now that I've got my grading scale, let's jump right into the review, shall we? First things first, the characters. The characters were nothing amazing, but I liked them nonetheless. I think it established characters well and made you care about them somewhat. I think the greatest character in the film was definitely Laurie Strode. I absolutely love her development from a shy teenage girl in the first movie to a woman ready to kill Michael whenever she gets a chance in this movie. I also thought it was interesting to see all the pain and turmoil she obviously faced after the events of that night. She was by far the most established and interesting character in the film. Michael Myers was also fantastic. It's been 40 years and you can tell this man is ready to kill. There's just so much boiling inside him, as he has a higher kill count in this movie than any other film. Well, that's not true. Than the original, I meant. The mask also looks astonishing. The horror was this film's strongest suit. Every single scare was well paced and timed. Unlike a lot of modern slashers, this film wasn't just blatant jump scares. It built up every scare, which made it all the more frightening. Of course, John Carpenter's amazing score helped in this film's tension and tone, and was a huge factor in making the scenes get to you. My favorite scene in this movie was probably the scene where we see Michael sneak up on a victim every time the light sensor goes on and off. The scare got to me, and I thought it was a really good scare. I also really liked the scene where the babysitter was trying to close a closet, but Michael was there. I remember seeing that scene in the trailer, and I thought, dang, this movie's going to be good. I also love how the kid just noped it out of there. That kid was absolutely hilarious. Well, overall, the horror was pretty spot on in this movie. The plot was predictable, but that can go for any of the Halloween movies. Michael Myers escapes, and he kills. Simple, but can be effective depending on how it's executed. I do feel that they executed it well in this film and made it feel somewhat refreshing. The kills were original, as well as introducing entirely new characters and background, which made it feel like something new. Besides, this is the first in a new set of sequels. I think they should take more risk and hot takes in the next film and give us something entirely new while staying faithful to the original. However, this was a good way to establish a new set of sequels and to appeal to old and new fans. In conclusion, this was a fantastic movie. It gave off the same vibe as the original while still remaining its old entity. I do feel as if they continued in the direction, they could do all kinds of cool things. This was definitely the best Michael Myers Halloween film since the second one. Halloween 4 and 5 were mediocre, and 6 was just trash. H2O was a step in the right direction, but Resurrection was just a disappointment. Compared to the other films, this was definitely one of the better ones. Overall, this movie gets a solid 8 out of 10 from me. Great film. Well, that concludes this review. Have a great Halloween, and I hope you enjoyed me ramble about my opinion. What did you think of this movie? Feel free to voice yourself in the comments below. See you in my next video. Bye.